Hello people of YouTube, thank you for watching. First time viewers, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing some of your time. Subscribers, hello, as always, thank you for watching, appreciate it. Okay, you know this whole, is Obama really, was he born in Kenya or was he born in Hawaii as he claims? You know, I think of course Kenya, you know, but I'm going to show you a couple things from the old Illuminati. I think they're putting little hints down here. It's just, you know, my conspiracy theory, of course, but, you know, I don't know, let's just look at the information. Let's just look at the information real fast. Just, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to convince anybody, it's just my opinion. You know, I think he's put in place to cause hell, pretty much. You know, a race war, and just, is this part of the plan? But I don't know, so let's go ahead and let's just, and plus, I don't think the mainstream media did a very good job this week of covering, or just the media period, covering some of the evidence that came out as far, well, I consider evidence that he was born in Kenya, so I'm going to go ahead and do their job for him. And this will be the last video I do on this, because I know a lot of people don't care, because, you know, it's just so stupid, because it's blatantly obvious that he was born in Hawaii, and this is all this racist stuff, and this and that, and that's and that. Okay, well, I'm just going to play my side of the story here, as far as what I found, and what I consider to be damn near, well, it's evidence. It's concrete evidence. So first of all, this came out this week. According to archive.org, a website that caches websites on a regular basis, the Dicestill.com website, the official website for Dicestill and Goodrich, Obama's literary agents were using the Barack Obama, quote-unquote, born in Kenya language until April 2007, just 2 months after then-Senator Obama declared his campaign for the presidency. This is what the pamphlet looked like they were passing around. Barack Obama, the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review, was born in Kenya and raised in Indonesia and Hawaii. So that's what he was passing around to, you know, get people, you know, to learn about him when he was getting ready to, you know, run for senator. So that says he was born in Kenya, but, you know, hey, that's okay, because it could have been, because here, check this out. Miriam Goddard came forward as the editor of the bio, claiming to remember the distant circumstances and apologized in a press release for what she claims was, quote, nothing more than a fact-checking error committed back in 1991 by publishing Barack Obama's birthplace as Kenya. So I'll put all this stuff below if you guys want to read, because I'm not going to read everything. It's just too much, it's stupid. So, you know, it could have been a fact-checking error. Could have absolutely been that. Could have just been, nope, not born in Kenya, just a big old fact-checking error. Could have been. Born in Kenya, sis, right there. But that's just a mistake. But unfortunately, also, you got this AP, Associated Press of all freaking sources, 2004, Kenyan-born Obama all set for U.S. Senate. On Sunday, June 27, 2004, the Associated Press published an article about Kenyan-born Obama. The article can still be found in the Internet Archive. So the Associated Press back in 2004 even said he was born in Kenya. But once again, it could be a fact-checker, you know, a fact-checking error. Could be all mistake. So let's just go ahead and say that it is. Then someone needs to tell his wife. Someone needs to tell his wife this, because I'll put this video below. Let's just listen to what she has to say about her husband. Oh, let's go ahead, and that's not so good. And let's go ahead and let's crank this up so you can hear. Let's see what you can hear a little bit better. Sorry about that.
Was our trip to Africa 2 years ago, and the level of excitement that we felt in that country, the hope that people saw just in the sheer presence of somebody like Barack Obama, a Kenyan, a black man, a man of...
What? A Kenyan, a black man? Let's read along as she speaks.
Africa, 2 years ago, and the level of excitement that we felt in that country, the hope that people saw just in the sheer presence of somebody like Barack Obama, a Kenyan, a black man, a man of great statesmanship.
She could have misspoke. I'll put all this below. She could have misspoke.
Surrounding HIV testing, which is still plaguing so many of our communities, which you all know, a lot of that is due to homophobia. Barack has led by example. When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya.
Home country in Kenya. So I guess, does she know where the hell he's born?
We took a public HIV test for the very point of showing folks in Kenya that there is nothing to be embarrassed about in getting tested. And we did it as a couple.
So his wife don't seem to know where he was born. This is 2 separate times now where she said Kenya. So, I don't know. You know, it's stupid to me. It's so stupid, for crying out loud. But, you know, let's get to my conspiracy theory because, you know, I love this backlash card. You know, I do. Because to me, that looks like a little bullet hole right there. And who knows, you know, that looks a lot like Obama, you know, and I could see how, you know, all this information will eventually come to light and it will cause, you know, a backlash. I just find that card interesting. And then if you go back to the 1990s cartoon, the old Xmen, and I used to love this cartoon. Oh, and by the way, that's not a upside down star. That's not a pentagram or anything like that. You conspiracy theorist. That's just part of the costume. So let's see what old Bishop has to say.
I hate to be demanding, but would one of y'all mind telling me what's going on?
His name is Bishop, Gambit. He claims to be a time traveler from the future.
Yes, and I'm the Queen of France. That's the best kind of lie. One can't nobody prove.
You're the liar, traitor. Your stupid friends have saved your life so you can betray them.
Time out, rookie.
You mean time's up for all of you. Because of him, the whole world is going to be enslaved. Everything you believe in will lie in ashes. And the X-Men are going to die. It starts with a single death in Washington, D.C. The assassin is Gambit. People are afraid. They want action. They want protection. They want revenge. The mutant control law is passed, calling for an army of sentinels. They march over the nation, seeking out mutants, hunting them down like animals.
Surrender, mutant.
Some fight back. But not for long. The Sentinels herd the surviving mutants into detention camps. The camps are your final stop. You never leave. Never. But those who control the Sentinels don't stop with mutants. Eventually they bring their new world order to all humans.
That's great, isn't it? So, is all this, you know, information going to finally come out to where you get enough people who say, how come Michelle Obama is even saying on 2 different occasions that he's born in Kenya? How many times can we go ahead and just say that this was just a fact-checking error when you got 2 different publications saying he's born in Kenya? Is there seriously going to be a backlash and people get pissed off? And does it all start with a single assassination in Washington, D.C.? And that people start going crazy, and that, you know, the Sentinels, I'm kind of go ahead and say that that's martial law is what they mean. The detention camps, I mean FEMA camps. The laws they're talking about, the National Defense Authorization Act, where they just go pick people up. I don't know, it could be all a big coincidence. It's always what it turns out to be, but it's funny that cartoon was back in the 1990s, and they even say New World Order, detention camps, you know, National Defense Authorization. I know they don't say National Defense Authorization Act, but they hint at it, so that's exactly what happened. So, I don't know. This is my conspiracy theory of my own. Not trying to convince anybody, but, you know, how come Obama or Michelle Obama can't remember where the hell he's born and say, you know, what's wrong with that? And why are they printing stuff saying he was born in Kenya and they just come out and they're like, oh, it's not. It was just a fact-checking error. So we pretty much ran this whole campaign based on incorrect facts. It was all botched. They think we're pretty dumb, I think, anyway. So thanks for watching. Like, so this will be my last video because I know it pisses people off. But like I said, they did not do a very good job this week with that stuff coming out, that new information. So I wanted to do the job for them, which I usually end up doing anyway. So thanks guys for watching. I don't know. Let me know what you think. See ya.